Ice in the khakis, whole block talking like they really gon' catch me. Corner store glass all tagged with the stories of the homies that ain't make it, just names, no glory. Mama in the kitchen counting tips, had friend. I was in the alley turning threats into intent. Prayer on my breath, but a burner in the couch. Every knock on the door had my heart moving south. Concrete roses grow through the cracks, blood on the pedals, pain on my back. Sirens sing low when the night turn black. If I leave this life, would you want me back? Yeah, concrete roses, dust in my lungs, angels and hoodies, halo on guns. If I don't see dawn when the sky go red, tell them I fought till the day I bled. Violin crying like the moms at the wake. Cello on my chest, heavy weight I can't shake. Sacks in the smoke, blowing blue through the bar. While my boy hit the line, say he running from a charge. Dice hit the pavement, echo deep in the stairwell. We was just kids building dreams out of farewells. Judge gave him 10 like it's nothing but a number. I write his name big on the wall every summer, yeah. Concrete roses grow through the cracks, blood on the pedals, pain on my back. Sirens sing low when the night turn black. If I leave this life, would you want me back? Yeah. Concrete roses, dust in my lungs, angels and hoodies, halo on guns. If I don't see dawn when the sky go red, tell them I fought till the day I bled. Hands up, but the world still lame. They don't see a soul, just a face, just a name. If I get free, I'ma take us all with me. Till then it's still doors and a prayer on the 50. Concrete roses grow through the cracks, blood on the pedals, pain on my back. Sirens sing low when the night turn black. If I leave this life, would you want me back? Concrete roses, dust in my lungs, angels and hoodies, halo on guns. If I don't see dawn when the sky go red, tell them I fought till the day I bled, yeah.
Concrete symphony. Ride with me. Concrete symphony. Ride with me.
Black, old hoodie, same scars, new city. Buzz past, brass knuckles, hands gritty. We learn math from the back of the store. Grams in the graph, paper lines on the floor. Mama praying by the stove, eyes red, sleep missing. I was out late, dodging names in the sentence. Whole block, one beat, everybody off rhythm. Either chalk or a chain or a visit to the prison. We play where we live, every crack, curb, node, every cut, every bit. From the hallway smoke to the siren song. Concrete symphony where the wrong feels strong. We bang, we bleed, turn a hard life verse to a code we read. When the world off key, we still stay on. Concrete symphony, we the buried to beyond.
Concrete symphony.
Yeah. Brown bag breakfast, pocket full of metal. Laughing on the corner, hard cold like the kettle. Dice game, side eyes, truck light sweeping. You either catch dreams or you catching the beating. OG told me let a homie ride it down. Ink never snitch, ink cold ground. So I carved my sins in a spiral spine. Turn my first lost friend to a hard punchline.
Symphony.
We play where we live, every crack, curb, node, every cut, every bit. From the hallway smoke to the siren song. Concrete symphony where the wrong feels strong. We bang, we bleed, turn a hard life verse to a code we read. When the world off key, we still stay on. Concrete symphony, we the buried to beyond.
Concrete symphony.
Yeah. Ride to the rock to the boardroom.
Corner store cold, brown bag in my palm. 3 phones buzzing, but my mind stay calm. Judge write numbers, but the streets write songs. Bet your whole chain on the knot of my arm. Crack black top, but the whip too clean. Got a safe in the wall, few clips, 2 dreams. Either chalk line script or the big screen scene. Either 6-man carry or 6-figure scheme. Mama on her knees said, boy, be still. But the rent don't listen and the light bill kill. So I learned you can either be a shark or a mill. Now the briefcase heavy, but the face stay chill, yeah.
It's that string theory in the streets. Violence cry when we eat. Sex sing low while we creep. Cello talk deep when we speak. From the staircase up to the seats. Turn a lost cause into a feast. Every move carved in concrete. It's that string theory in the streets.
Laugh with the jury, shake hands with the DA. Black suit fitted, still think like it's D-Day. Blueprint tuck, that's a digital relay. But I still trust eyes more than eBay. Whole squad built from the ashes and dust. Turned the bus past hustle to executive trust. Got a gold-plated pen where we used to stash rust. In the same cold stare if you ever cross us. Keep the paperwork neat, alibis in a row. Hit the block once a year just to water what we sow. Tell the shorties write plans, not a name on the pole. They just nod, see the scars, know the story in my soul. For real.
It's that string theory in the streets. Violence cry when we eat. Sex sing low while we creep. Cello talk deep when we speak. From the staircase up to the seats. Turn the lost cause into a feast. Every move carved in concrete. It's that string theory in the streets.
Sneakers on the crack curb. Whole block learn math off a packed herb. Old heads play dice by the back church. Mama say a quick prayer that the strap fails first. Yellow tape blew loose in the hot wind. Little homie hit the corner, wanna hop in. Gun talk in the yard, that was jopping. Still in the backpack, heavy like a locked in. Skate key hang from my neck like a metal. Hard cold, stare blank, but my foot on the pedal. They said pick a side, I was stuck in the middle. Piano in the projects, roaches in the spittle, yeah.
It's that concrete jungle string theory. Every block got a soundtrack, real eerie. Violins cry when the sun go down. Sex sings soft when the shots go pow. Cello in my chest, that bass so deep. Street lights on while the whole hood sleep. If I make it off this block, they gon' feel my pain. Let the strings write my story in the acid rain.
Hey. First bid, wrote rhymes on a brown bag. CO say chill, I just joke, made the crowd laugh. OG show me how to move with a calm hand. How to flip a petty charge into a long plan. Pay dues in the shadows, no spotlight. Stashed by the stairwell, ducking from the cop lights. Every little noise had me reaching for the stash box. Hands shook, mind cooked, breathing on a crack watch. But the sound in my head kept me focused. A soft low hum when the whole block hopeless. I hear that line every time that I zone, like a long low note trying to guide me home. Ooh.
It's that concrete jungle string theory. Every block got a soundtrack, real eerie. Violins cry when the sun go down. Sax sing soft when the shots go pow. Cello in my chest, that bass so deep. Street lights on while the whole hood sleep. If I make it off this block, they gon' feel my pain. Let the strings write my story in the acid rain. Concrete Symphony. Listen, got a scar on my knuckles from a bad decision. Court date circled on a torn composition. Mama in the kitchen, eyes red, still praying. I was in the hallway, wrong crew, still playing. Chrome in the waistband, conscience on freeze. Posters on the wall, dreams taped with old keys. Violin in the case, dust up on the latch. Outside, sirens inside a man. That concrete symphony, streets so cold, still sing on key. From the corner to the canopy, we turn pain into poetry. This that concrete symphony. Cello cry, low sax talk to me. If the block won't set me free, I make my own harmony. OG on the steps said, shorty, you gifted. Show me how a bento got a whole room lifted. Heard strings in the static of the midnight air. Heard drums in the gate when it slammed back there. Homie did 5, came home, moved different. Said he felt every bar like a life sentence. Now we ride shotgun. Case on the floor, bow on the neck, chalk lines at the door. It's that concrete symphony. Streets so cold, still sing on key. From the corner to the canopy, we turn pain into poetry. It's that concrete symphony. Cello cry, low sax talk to me. If the block won't set me free, I make my own harmony. Raise your hand if you came from the gray, where the good die young and the bad just stay. Where true no rip feel like Sunday choir. Where cracked up boys cut bar by wire. We ain't choir boy, we just high boy, trying to tune the noise in the quiet joy. It's that concrete symphony. Streets so cold, still sing on key. From the corner to the canopy, turn pain into poetry. It's that concrete symphony. Cello cry, low sax talk to me. If the block won't set me free, I make my own
concrete concert. Listen, yo, got a razor in my rhyme book, coffee in my empty gut. Mama said the world cold, I just watched the corners cut. Brown bag, tall can, half my block on house arrest. Judge never heard my side, only heard my old address. Graffiti on a stop sign, name on a brick wall. Dreams in a sock drawer, gun by the back door. I was trying to bless the fam, they was trying to press the scan. Same city, different map, same devil, different hand. It's that street symphony. Hood hit story. Pray for my enemies, still keep them all in reach. Violence cry for the ones we lost. Sex seems sweet for the ones who cross. Drums bang hard when the pain too deep. Still we rise on the cracked concrete. Dice game, church shoes, hustle in a borrowed coat. Cousin did a 10-piece, came back barely had hope. Food stamps, late rent, roaches in the silverware. Teacher said I'd be dead, funny how I'm still here. Turned every scar to a bar, every charge to a chant. Told my little bro aim high, even when he only seen grams. Now we ride past that block, windows down, heads high. Same cop, same spot, but they can't case this. That street symphony, hood hit story. Pray for my enemies, still keep them all in reach, yeah, all in reach. Violence cry for the ones we lost. Sex sing sweet for the ones who cross. Drums bang hard when the pain too deep, yeah. Still we rise on the cracked concrete. If I fall, let the chords keep walking. Let the horns talk for me, keep talking, If I fail, let my verse stay living. In the cold night air, still giving. This that street symphony. Hood hit story. Pray for my enemies, still keep them all in reach, all in reach. Violence cry for the ones we lost. Sex ain't
the crack concrete.
Cracked concrete, bodega like hum. Caged by the feet, frozen on the thumb. Violin in the backpack, blunt in the sleeve. Judge in the mirror, dirt on the jeans. Mama said pray, homie said scheme. I just stitched every story in the scene. Corner store scholar, change in the jar. Cello by the radiator, dreaming of a car. Hand-me-down hoodie, pockets full of chalk. Outline a better block every time I walk. Stacks in the stairwell, echo of the hall. Those band friends blend, names on the wall. Whole crew marching, marching out of bounds. Turn that pain into criminally classic sounds. Yeah, strings and street sermons, bleeding through the curb, man. Every bow stroke burning, every cold word learning. From the gutter to the gold dust, let the scars earn trust. Where the gun talk pause, and the rhyme book judges all of us. Got a 38 temper, 45 pass, but I keep that Glock mine locked in the stash. Only chrome that I'm waving in the clash is a sax bell shining when I blast. Cello case heavy like the weight of the block. Inside not a brick, just a bass and the clock. Tick, tick, time short, drama run long. Either side of the barrel or the song. Violin cry when the sirens reply. Yellow tape flutters like flags in the sky. I seen kings die for a strap on their name, so I crown my mistakes and conduct this pain. Strings and street sermons, bleeding through the curve, man. Every bow stroke burning, every cold word learning. From the gutter to the gold dust, let the scars earn trust. Where the gun talk pause, and the rhyme book judges all of us. Handcuffs clink in the two-ball loop. Kids play tag where they used to shoot. I tune up the truth, pull the past from the mud, turn a war story straight into a flood. Whoa, whoa. Strings and street sermons, bleeding through the curve, man. Every bow stroke burning, every cold word learning. From the gutter to the gold dust, let the scars earn trust. Where the gun talk pause, and the rhyme book judges all of us. Concrete corners, listen. Look. Brown bag on the dash, seat rip screen showing through the phone. Shorty tagging up the overpass, name dripping silver like it's chrome. Old heads talking by the store, dice hit the curb, echo off the brick. Siren singing in the distant wall, clock ticking heavy in the pit of my wrist. Mama count singles at the sink, brand new rain leaking in a pot. I learned numbers off a penny and a drink, same time learn who had the block hot.
Concrete corners, where the stories breathe. Violin grind while we plot and scheme. Saxophone scream over what we seen.
Cello in my chest, keep a gangster dream.
Concrete corners, yeah, we stain these streets. Ink on my hands and mud on my sneaks. Pray I make it out when the sun retreats.
Cello in my chest, keep a gangster dream.
Gangsta dream.
3 deep in a rusted ride, glove box stuck, stash in a spare. Half of us prayed, other half lied. All of us scarred by the same cold air. Lil' bro flashed steel for the first time, hand shook, eyes hard, so lost. I seen futures fall in a thin line. Same curve chalked up, same frost. Judge talk numbers like a math test. Public defender looking half asleep. He don't know we bled for this address. Every crack in this wall run deep, run deep.
Concrete corners where the stories breathe. Violent crime while we plot and scheme. Saxophone scream over what we've seen.
Cello in my chest, keep a gangster dream.
Concrete corners, yeah, we stain these streets. Ink on my hands and mud on my sneaks. Pray I make it out when the sun retreats.
Cello in my chest, keep a gangster dream.
Gangsta dream.
Yeah, yeah.
If I go tonight, let my people eat. Paint my name in light over every street.
Every street.
Concrete corners where the stories breathe. Violent crime while we plot and scheme. Saxophone scream over what we've seen.
Cello in my chest, keep a gangster dream.
Concrete corners, yeah, we stain these streets. Ink on my hands and mud on my sneaks. Pray I make it out when the sun retreats.
Cello in my chest, keep a gangster dream.
Gangsta dream.
Keep a gangster dream.
Dust on my thumbs, frozen on the bow, blood on the drum.
Yeah.
Steel gate hallway, tag on the wall, say watch what you claim. Old heads gambling, dice hit the ground like a kick to the brain. Mom said church, block said word. Both preaching my name, so I walk that curb. One for halo, one for flame. Brown bag dinner, cold fries, warm soda in my palm. Rain hit the window, same pattern every night, same song. I learned my patience, looping that wreck till the crackles calm. Now every bar, carry that weight like it's taped to my arm. This that concrete symphony, violins over felony. Cello in my chest, that's the melody. Sax scream loud, for the ones that never see. Concrete symphony, whole block singing through the weaponry. If the world don't remember me, let the strings write my legacy. Hey, yeah, yeah. Car seat, baby, front row ride to the side of a red. Siren spinning, red blue paint on the glass, homemade. Uncle hit the corner, hit a stash where the kids just play. I just stared, thinking how many notes in the grave. Bodega neon hum, late snacks, short change, long stay. Clerk no stories, count every rumor with the bills in the air. I took that pressure, pressed it in wax, cut truth in the snare. Now when I speak, whole hood echo like it's wired to the chair. This that concrete symphony, violins over felony. Cello in my chest, that's the melody. Sax scream loud, for the one they never see. Concrete symphony, whole block singing through the weaponry. If the world don't remember me, let the strings write my legacy. Oh yeah. If I fall on this block tonight, to my name in the wind, make it right. Let the bow draw the line, I try. Let the horn say the tears I hide. This that concrete symphony, violins over felony. Cello in my chest, that's the melody. Sax scream loud, for the ones they never see. Concrete symphony, whole block singing through the weaponry. If the world don't remember me, let the strings write my legacy.
talk. One crack door, old block watch.
Born where the chalk lines blend with the cracks. Old heads at the store, play cards in the back. Shorty run errands with a note, bring it back. Mama think of sugar, it's the powder in a sack. Violence screech when the cop car slow. My cousin hit a corner, took a loss, lay low. Sacks in the alley like it cried for the soul. Smoke from the grill creep under my clothes. Corner store camera got a ghost on tape. Me with a hoodie and a jar full of hate. Cello in my chest, one string, one fake. Heart stay heavy while we laugh at the weight.
East Corner Store Chronicles. We writing loose pills, broken bottles. Yeah, my life like a scratched up tape. Still play loud in the shadows. East Corner Store Chronicles. Cold still tucked in a winter coat. If I make it out this block tonight, I might rewrite this episode. Dice hit the pavement, echo down the lane. 20 on the line, every roll, every name. Uncle in the doorway, whisper it's the same. He got 3 different phones, one number for the game. Front porch prayer, back door scheme. Little girl hopscotch, chalk round her feet. Siren sing sharp like strings off key. Old man on the steps say this ain't how it be. Violin cut through the late night air. Every screech feel like a warning in a dare. Sax hum soft when we pour that drink. Tryna drown what we did, what we think. East Corner Store Chronicles. We writing loose pills, broken bottles. Yeah, my life like a scratched up tape. Still play loud in the shadows. East Corner Store Chronicles. Cold still tucked in a winter coat. If I make it out this block tonight, I might rewrite this episode. Rewrite it, 2 in the morning, street lamp dim. Cello with my rib cage, low dark brim. Ask God once, do you ride with them? We ain't said nothing, just brush my skin. East Corner Store Chronicles. We writing loose pills, broken bottles. Yeah, my life like a scratched up tape. Still play loud in the shadows. East Corner Store Chronicles. Cold still tucked in a winter coat. If I make it out this block tonight, I might rewrite this episode one day. Crack steps, project hallway echo. Dice game jump when they spot my shadow. Case by the ankle, looks like trouble. Inside it, wild brass, wood and muscle. Mama said church, block said work. Judge said numbers if I keep this dirt. So I tuned up the pain, rosin on the hurt. Pulled sound out the struggle till my palms got burnt, yeah. I got string theory on the block. Make the corner sing when the beat go knock, knock. Violin crop, sax line talk. Cello hold me down while I still walk from the curb to the curb. That's my stage. Every note trying to step out the cage. If they ask where I'm from, I point both ways. Half in the gutter, half on the front page. Old head says, son, that thing worth more than a whole shoebox in a busted drawer. So I tucked that case like contraband. Pulled up at the park, whole band from the same damn land. Sax kid puffin' with a chip on his lip. That little boy humming with a scar on his wrist. We ain't trained in the hall with golden glass. We learn pitch from the sirens flying past. Woo! I got string theory on the block. Make the corner sing when the beat go knock, knock. Violin crop, sax line talk. Cello hold me down while I still walk from the curb to the curb. That's my stage. Every note trying to step out the cage. If they ask where I'm from, I point both ways.
days. Half in the gutter, half on the front page. We bend those notes like we bend these rules. Turn cold nights into heat for the crews. If the world don't clap, we don't freeze up. We just pull that bow when the streets speak up. I got string theory on the block. Make the corner swing when the beat go knock. Violin crop, sax line talk. Seller hold me down while I still walk from the curb to the curb. That's my stage. Every note trying to step out the cage. If they ask where I'm from, I point both ways. Half in the gutter, half on the front page. On the front page. Half on the front page. Half on the front page. Steel toes on the staircase. Paint peel hallways breathing. Old heads sell the same drink. New kids tuck it in they sleep. Brown bag over that bottle. Mama praying I don't follow. Whole block lit of sorrow. Still trying to make it to tomorrow. Graph tags on the bricks say live, but the sign spell maybe. Knew the code before the crib. Concrete tried to raise me. In this concrete jungle we don't sleep. We just scheme, we just grind, we just keep. All these scars and the seams of our jeans turn pain into paper and the streams and the dreams. In this concrete jungle we don't break. We play high stakes for a low rate play. Hard cold but the flame still screams. Turn pain into paper and the streams and the dreams. Yeah. Court date on the calendar. Rent due plus the character tax. Judge talk like he know me. Never once walk where I'm at. Big bro in the frame on the dresser, little bro got the same short temper. Whole fam on the edge of the ledger, one push. Everybody remember, handshakes turn to handcuffs. Wrong word, now your man's upstate. Trusting like the line on the page that I write on, tryna outrun fate. Hey, in this concrete jungle we don't sleep. We just scheme, we just grind, we just keep. All these scars and the seams of our jeans turn pain into paper and the streams and the dreams. In this concrete jungle we don't break. We play high stakes for a low rate play. Hard cold but the flame still screams. Turn pain into paper and the streams and the dreams. Cold night, brick walls breathing, whole block leaning, on a thin little line between living and leaving. Yeah. Court date circled in red. Baby mom stressed by the bed. Unpaid bills on the fridge. Name in chalk on the bridge. Move weight in a one-out double, yeah. Whole crew came up through the struggle. Tattoo ink on my wrist say hustle. I don't pray much, I just muzzle my trouble. It's that concrete symphony. Street choir singing off key for me. Every scar, every charge, that's a melody. From the gutter to the ghetto to the gallery. Yeah, concrete symphony. We turn all of this pain into energy. If I go today, let them mention me as the one that made a song out of felony. Yeah. Handshakes heavy with heat. Yeah. Enemies blend in the crowd on the street. Yeah. Judge talk life like it's cheap. Yeah. Public defender half sleep. Yeah. Still I'm sharp as a switchblade grin. Bad habits tap dance under my skin. Either deadlock
or I win, ain't a fourth option, so I'm all the way in.
That concrete symphony, street choir singing off key for me. Every scar, every charge, that's a melody. From the gutter to the ghetto to the gallery. Hey, concrete symphony, we turn all of this pain into energy. If I go today, let them mention me as the one that made a song out of felony.
Yeah, life in a fist, hope on a string. Glass in my shoes, still I walk like a king. Yeah, hands in the air, judge me a sin. Either way, same thing, you gon' feel what I bring.
That concrete symphony, street choir singing off key for me. Every scar, every charge, that's a melody. From the gutter to the ghetto to the gallery. Hey, concrete symphony, we turn all of this pain into energy. If I go today, let them mention me as the one that made a song out of felony.
Yeah, basement business.
Four flights up, peeling paint on the hallway wall. Mama praying, uncle weighing in the bathroom stall. Dice on the crate, whole block in a slow rotation. Mind on escape, but the floor like a probation station. Little homie with a bandana and a busted lip. Say he only trusts two things, his fist and his grip. I be scribbling in the notebook right by the stairwell leak. He be tucking on his coat, metal humming when he speak.
We made a symphony out this concrete pressure. Whole hood singing in the cracked out measure. Every corner got a verse, every siren got a key. If the world don't hear us, then the world gon' see this. That string theory in the projects, warp so sharp, edges raw logic. If the world don't hear us, then the world gon' see. Every bar that I bleed, that's a piece of the street, yeah.
Teacher said college, OG said product move. Judge said 30, jury barely even left the room. I said pen like a lifeline, black ink vein. Write my way out every line like a link in a chain. Seen a boy turn ghost from a close range choice. Seen a girl turn stone when they took a voice. I just listened to the pipes, hits, late night talks. Turn my anger to a tight twist late in these
months. We made a symphony out this concrete pressure. Whole hood singing in the cracked out measure. Every corner got a verse, every siren got a key. If the world don't hear us, then the world gon' see this. That string theory in the projects, warp so sharp, edges raw logic. If the world don't hear us, then the world gon' see. Every bar that I bleed, that's a piece of the street.
From the rooftop edge, I can map this maze. Every window light flicker got a whole life phrase. Some choose steal, some choose skill. Either way, hunger right deals that the stomach gotta feel, yeah.
We made a symphony out this concrete pressure. Whole hood singing in the cracked out measure. Every corner got a verse, every siren got a key. If the world don't hear us, then the world gon' see this. That string theory in the projects, warp so sharp, edges raw logic. If the world don't hear us, then the world gon' see. Every bar that I bleed, that's a piece of the street.
Piece of the street, piece of the street. Crack steps, marble lobby paint, peel.
Dice hit tie, whole fate seal. Brown paper bag in my coat, that's my shield. Mama praying, candles burn in the cup. 2 jobs, bus rides still stuck. I learn math in the hallway, tuck after tuck. Every knock on the door had me tight, tense up. Yeah, violins on the block make the corners sing. Whole hood on edge, but we wore that ring. If the law roll up, then the birds take wing. I survived off the pain that the night would bring. Violins on the block, that's my wartime hymn. Cold stare, slow walk, let the story begin. If the sky turn black, I'ma still walk in. If the sky turn black, I'ma still walk in. Bench seat, back lot, fumes in the air. Old head said, little man, don't you dare trust a handshake, trust numbers, not flair. Kept a note in my sock, that was all I could spare. Sacks cry out from a busted bar door. We was too young, but we listened from the floor. Dreamt big bills, big fridges, stock drawers. Now the same young kids trace chalk in the paws. Damn, violins on the block make the corners sing. Whole hood on edge, but we wore that ring. If the law roll up, then the birds take wing. I survived off the pain that the night would bring. Violins on the block, that's my wartime hymn. Cold stare, slow walk, let the story begin. If the sky turn black, I'ma still walk in. If the sky turn black, I'ma still walk in. Cellar in my chest, low hum, deep ache. Every scar that I got came from one high stake. I don't beg for a pass, I don't bend, don't break. I just write what I lived, every line, no fake. Violins on the block make the corners sing. Whole hood on edge, but we wore that ring. If the law roll up, then the birds take wing. I survived off the pain that the night would bring. Violins on the block, that's my wartime hymn. Cold stare, slow walk, let the story begin. If the sky turn black, I'ma still walk in. If the sky turn black, I'ma still walk in. Still walk.
Crack steps, rust paint, same block, same saints, same snakes. Old heads on the stoop talk war stories. I was 10, heard the names, heard the warnings. Still tucked in the hoodie, I scan corners. Mama prayed through the night for a youngest soldier. Park bench splinters in my back, plotting routes. Either books or the bag, or the shootouts. Heart cold as the winter on the back streets. Still I scribble little dreams in the trap sheet. From these concrete corners I rose. Carved my name in the dust and the snow. Every scar on my knuckles, it shows what I lost, what I chose, what I owe. From these concrete corners I rose. Turned pain into stories I wrote. If the world wanna see me as ghost, I'll be right on the edge, doing the most. Car doors slam, black hoodie, low brim. Wrong move on the block and the lights dim. Seen a friend turn snake for a quick win. Never thought I'd watch dirt hit his mom's Tim. We was kids with a chip and a death wish. Little fist full of crumbs trying to get rich. Sirens sing in the night like a sad hymn. Every hallway echo with a bad From these concrete corners I rose. Carved my name in the dust and the snow. Every scar on my knuckles, it shows what I lost, what I chose, what I owe. From these concrete corners I wrote. Turn pain into stories I wrote. If the world wanna see me as ghost, I'll be right on the edge, doing the most.
Brown bag cash in the bus seat. tag on the wall say trust me. Whole block buzz when the sun leave, luck cheap, long night blunt cheap. Court date folded in my front jeans, truck creep slow past the cutscene. Mom pray hands on the crack sink, I pray this roof don't collapse me.
This that concrete symphony, whole hood hum the misery. Blood on the bills in the history, still we rise on a broken beat. This that concrete symphony, cold world, hear it in the harmony. Bend but we back on our feet, still we rise on a broken beat.
Yeah. Hand me down coat, had to patch that. Half of my friends never passed that. Corner store clerk yelling cash back, jail door slam, that's a clap track. Dice hit the curb like a drum roll. Eyes on my fam, that's the front row. Dreams in the shoebox untold, heart too heavy but the face cold.
This that concrete symphony, whole hood hum the misery. Blood on the bills in the history, still we rise on a broken beat. This that concrete symphony, cold world, hear it in the harmony. Bend but we back on our feet, still we rise on a broken beat.
Oh, if they don't feel our pain, they gon' feel our truth. They don't hear our name, they gon' hear our proof. From the back of the class to the back of the car, we was counting our scars, now we count the stars.
This that concrete symphony, whole hood on the misery. Blood on the bills and the history, still we rise on a broken beat. This that concrete symphony, cold world, hear it in the harmony. Bend but we back on our feet, still we rise on a broken beat.
Paint on the mailbox, old head still post on the same blocks. Mama praying in the voice that the rain mocks. I was learning how to hustle off the tape pops. Food stamps in the drawer by the stove glow. Uncle with the tall tales talking about the old dough. Said trust what you see, not what you're told, bro. So I watched you came back when the snow slowed. Court date circled in red on the fridge door. Saw a lot of first breaths, even more morgues. Teacher said I'd end up on the crack floor. Now I sign my own checks, what I rap for, yeah. This that steel strings and street sermons, war stories over broke burdens. Cold eyes but the soul burning. Still rise when the world turning. From the back seat to the back room. Plans drawn in the dark, no classroom. If you know, then you know what the past do. Steel strings, street sermons, that's a tattoo. Summer wind, smell like trouble in a brown bag. Little homie with a big dream and a loud dad. Gun talk in the alley like a sound check. Learn quick, every favor got a pound tax. Dice game on the crate near the bus stop. First time really felt how a loss dropped. 10 short, whole week in the rough spot. 8 rice, wrote rhymes in the shut shop. Now the suit fit better than the jumpsuit. Same walk, but I'm stepping in the new truth. Still hit a block in my own post. Every scar on my name is a gold tooth. Yeah, yeah. This that steel strings and street sermons. War stories over broke burdens. Cold eyes but the soul burning. Still rise when the world turning. From the back seat to the back room. Plans drawn in the dark, no classroom. If you know, then you know what the past do. Steel strings, street sermons, that's the tattoo. That's the tattoo. Stein, old strings, new crime. Yeah. Got the ball on the block, let it glide on the ground. Violin on the corner, draw a line through the time. Every scar on the wood, every chip, every scrape. Same story on my knuckles, same loss, same escape. Cellar in the hallway, body like a big safe. Hollow but it hold weight, low notes, brick face. Judge got a cold gaze, still door, still bad. But my brother smuggled sheet music in instead. This, that, strings and street sermons. Concrete curbside versions. From the cell to the cypher in the park at night. Make the violin cry when the world ain't right. It's the sax and the static, blue smoke sermons. Bent notes, bad nerves, still learning. Every bar that I spit, every chord I drag. Turn the rap sheet life to a wrinkled flag. Yeah, to a wrinkled flag. Sax sing sideways out a busted bay window. Rust on the fire escape, rust on my kinfolk. Mama stack bills, keep broke on the stovetop. I stack slang, keep hope in the shoebox. Tell the case look bulky, but it only hold plans. Couple loose pages and contraband grams. When the sirens start close, I don't talk, I just play. Let the low tone cover what the hand-to-hand say. Shh. This, that, strings and street sermons. Concrete curbside versions. From the cell to the cypher in the park at night. Make the violin cry when the world ain't right. It's that sax and the static, blue smoke sermons. Bend notes, bad nerves, still learning. Every bar that I spit, every chord I drag. Turn a rap sheet life to a wrinkled flag. If I ever leave first, let the ball hit last. Let the breathe slow over all my past. If the cold streets ask what became of me, tell them I turned dope talk into symphony. Yeah. On the curb, brown bag dreams, pocket full of nerds. Pay phone ring, cousin doing time. Said watch who you feed, they'll eat you alive. Violins reaching my head, same songs as youth. Mama in the kitchen stretching cans in the stew. Lights hit the steps, echo through the hall. Every little roll could raise or erase it all. It's that back alley symphony. Low life liturgy, pray for me. Steel nerves, cold nights, cooking history. Return plain in the notes in the victory. The block to the balcony. Still hear sirens in the harmony. The streets gonna sing about me. Let it bang like a back alley symphony. The sax cry soft while the homie fades. Tattooed tears hidden by the shade. Cello in my chest, dragging every breath. Hard on the line like I'm gambling with death. Handshake heavy, everybody got an angle. One wrong look, cross story gets mangled. But I walk that wire quiet, never timid. Carved out a future from a chalked out image. It's that back alley symphony. Low life liturgy, pray for me. Steel nerves, cold nights, crooked history. We turn plain in the notes in the victory. Back to the balcony. Still hear sirens in the harmony. The streets gonna sing about me. Let it bang like a back alley symphony.
Crack paint, brick wall, shoelace belt, still stand tall. Yeah. courtyard, chalk on the ground. Unmarked car creeping around. Brown bag, cash folded in half. Name in the ledger, blood in the mask. Mom in the window praying I change. Cops on the corner, learning my name. Cold steel stairs echo my steps. Every 2 flights, someone in debt.
This that concrete symphony. Street choir sing off key. Bow and cry for me. Cello hum low key peace. Sax in the smoke, talk slick. Rain in the gutter, drip thick. Life on the line, one slip. Concrete symphony, don't miss.
3 in the morning, storefront gate. Keys in my palm, beside of my face. Crusade, ride, judge say stay. Both sound right, in a crooked way. Ink on my knuckles, rust on the rail. Hard like a pig, train not to fail. Sky look thin over these blocks. Angels afraid to walk these spots. For real.
That concrete symphony. Street choir sing off key. Violin cry for me. Cello hum low key peace. Sax in the smoke, talk slick. Rain in the gutter, drip thick. Life on the line, one slip. Concrete symphony, don't miss. If I make it out, will the song still bang? Or does every note die when you drop the slang? Just that concrete symphony. Street choir sing off key. Violin cry for me. Cello hum low key peace. Sax in the smoke, talk slick. Rain in the gutter, drip thick. Life on the line, one slip. Concrete symphony, don't miss.
Yeah. Concrete.
Listen, skateboard scars on the park bench. Old heads arguing past tense. Graffiti halos on the brick fence. Sirens sing back up to the nonsense. Brown bag lunch in my backpack. Lunchroom deals by the trash rack. Teacher said dreams had to laugh back till I turned every setback to a flashback. Cold stairwells where we plotted out a plan. Hand-to-hand days just to feel like a man. Mama in the kitchen with a prayer in her hands. Me in the hallway, ink on my hand. From the curb to the stage, we were raised in the struggle. Every step that we take, got a crack, got a trouble. But we move, but we climb, turn the pain into hustle. Concrete steps, concrete hearts, concrete muscle. Curb to the stage, we were raised in the struggle. Every loss, every cut, every scuff in the rubble. Still we move, still we climb, turn the weight into hustle. Concrete steps, concrete hearts, concrete muscle. Yeah. Jail phone buzz in my left ear. Best friend gone for the next year. Told them when you land, we gon' press fear. Turn the whole block's tears in the next gear. Bus stop ciphers in the late night. One pair of shoes had the lace tight. Dreams too big for the brake lights. Heart too loud for the safe life. Little bro watching from the windowsill. Eyes wide open like a dollar bill. I ain't wanna teach him how to powder feel. So I wrote down hope till the pen stood still. From the curb to the stage, we were raised in the struggle. Every step that we take, got a crack, got a trouble. But we move, but we climb, turn the pain into hustle. Concrete steps, concrete hearts, concrete muscle. From the curb to the stage, we were raised in the struggle. Every loss, every cut, every scuff in the rubble. Still we move, still we climb, turn the weight into hustle. Concrete steps, concrete hearts, concrete muscle. If you came from the bottom, throw a hand in the sky. Hey. If you lost too many, still you refuse to die. Every scar on your knuckles, every long, long night. Turn it all
the fuel when you fight. From the curb to the stage, we were raised in the struggle. Every step that we take, got a crack, got a trouble. But we move, but we climb, turn the pain into hustle. Concrete steps, concrete hearts, concrete. From the curb to the stage, we were raised in the struggle. Every loss, every cut, every scuff in the rubble. Still we move, still we climb, turn the weight into hustle. Concrete steps, concrete hearts, concrete muscle. Block, cold wind, crack steps, gold grin, black hoodie, low brim, whole world folded in. Crate dust on my Timbs, rust chips on the rim. Mama yelling through the screen, boy the street don't love your skin. Dice game by the hydrant, siren sing in the distance. Violin on the corner, soundtrack to the sentence. Cello humming the hallway, your head rolling his L. Told me love your mind more than the lies that you sell. I was tagging on the mailbox, hungry, chasing the plate. While the strings cry soft like they knew my face. It's that string theory in the trap. Every note bend, never snap. Never. Everyone wrapped in the rap. We don't break, we adapt. It's that back block symphony. Whole hood singing off key. But we still stand on beat. Still stand on beat. Yeah. Still stand. Sex sing out the window, steam rise off the pot. Chopping in the kitchen, paranoid of a knock. Black bag by the bedroom, cash tucked in the knot. Gun oil on his fingers, I say all I got. I was writing on a school that's name carved with a blade. Dream touring every state, heard the cello in my veins. Judge face like stone, gable fell, heart froze. Violin at the bus stop playing soft while it snows. It's that string theory in the trap. Every note bent, never snap. Everyone wrapped in the rap. We don't break, we adapt. This that back block symphony. Whole hood singing off key. But we still stand on beat. Still stand on beat. Still stand on beat. Low notes hold up the pain. High notes cut through the rain. Same block, same last name. Trying to rewrite the frame, rewrite it. There's that string theory in the trap. Every note bend, never snap. Everyone wrapped in the rap. We don't break, we adapt. It's that back block symphony. Whole hood singing off key. Still stand on beat. Still stand on beat. Still stand on beat.
Late night. Brick walls talk. Whole block. On lock. Yeah. Eyes on the alley, coat to my knees. Old heads posted, trading war stories. Crack paint peeling on the project door. One wrong word, you're on the chalk line tour. Mama said prayer, daddy said plan. Uncle said carry something you can't jam. I said bet, tucked it deep in my jeans. Hard cold, but my mind still chasing the dream. It's that concrete jungle, we don't sleep, we don't sleep. Every corner got a secret we keep. From the rooftop smoke to the cracked front steps. I got love for my block, even when it's a mess. It's that concrete jungle, ride or die, ride or die. Old hood in my veins when I slide. If I make it out clean, you can bet I'm back. Cause I'm stitched to this dirt like a name on a flag.
jumping by the busted lamp. Shorty run packs in the halfway camp. Cousin on paper still circle the way. Say he done with the life, but he love to pay. Blue lights flash, everybody turn stone. Sirens sing songs we already know. Judge got a quota, DA got a grin. They don't want you reformed, they want you back in. It's that concrete jungle, we don't sleep, we don't sleep. Every corner got a secret we keep. From the rooftop smoke to the crack front steps. I got love for my block, even when it's a mess. It's that concrete jungle, ride or die, ride or die. Whole hood in my veins when I slide. If I make it out clean, you can bet I'm back. Cause I'm stitched to this dirt like a name on a flag.
Chalk fade, names in the pavement. Old heads nod like they can taste it. Corner store cat, bag full of scraps. Turn those scars into victory laps. Used to skip lunch for a blank tape dub. Learn more from the cipher than the preacher in the pulpit. Steel gate shutters, graph in the grooves. Every tag on the metal was a band book proof. Mama said pray, Pop said plan, OG said amen. Stand where you stand, it's that concrete symphony. Carved out the coldest parts of me. Turn pain into poetry. Right here on the block, that's alchemy. Yeah, wave that bowl like a flag in the air. Let them know that we still right here. It's that concrete symphony. Street choir singing in a minor key. Dice game circle, eyes on the bills. Every roll risk, every breath skill. Saw my dog chase, 4 busted tail light. Judge gave years for a first time fight. So I ink these bars like commissary slips. Name on the wall, name on the lips. They fenced off the park, we hopped it in stride. Built courts on the cracks, still we learn how to glide. It's that concrete symphony. Carved out the coldest parts of me. Turn pain into poetry. Right here on the block, that's alchemy. Wave that bowl like a flag in the air. Let them know that we still right here. It's that concrete symphony. Street choir singing in a minor key. If the night get loud, I just breathe, let it ring. Every bruise on my story is a diamond on a string. From the pipes in the ceiling to the sirens that scream. All that pressure on the heart made a jewel in the seams. Yeah, it is that concrete symphony. Carved out the coldest parts of me. Turn pain into poetry. Right here on the block, that's alchemy. Wave that bowl like a flag in the air. Let them know that we still right here. It's that concrete symphony. Street choir singing in a minor key.
Yeah. Basement doors closed. We gon' talk our talk. Listen. Yeah. Crack concrete, tag on the pillar. Old heads post me, hand on the miller. By leg grind right over the grit. Still y'all shaking from the thump of the kit. Yeah. Dice in the cup, lil' cousin on the corner. Eyes too wrong for somebody's daughter. I was born in the cross of the prayer and the pack. Half of my homies ain't ever come back. We from the cold blocks, still nerves, warm hearts. If I don't say much, no, I still play my part. Every scar, every loss, I put that in my rhyme. This that string theory cipher.
hood aligned. Just gave bro more years than he lived. Mom at the table counting what's left to give. Cello in my chest, low, heavy, intense. Whole life measured in chalk and stents. Sack scream wild like sirens at 2. Night breeze bitter like unpaid dues. Red bank art, it's my last clean shirt. Keep it folded in my notebook, far from the dirt. We from the cold back, still nerve, warm hearts. If I don't say much, no, I still play my part. Every scar, every loss, I put that in my rhyme. It's that string theory cipher for once. If I leave tonight, if I leave tonight, yeah, if I leave tonight, if I leave tonight, will they spell my name right? Will they spell my name right? Will they quote the real line? If I leave tonight, or just glamorize the fight? Glamorize the fight. Hands high for the ones on gone. For the ones on gone. We replace our fear with another hard song. We from the cold black, still nerves, warm hearts. If I don't say much, no, I still pay my part. Every sky, every loss, I put that in my rhyme. It's that string theory cipher for once. Hold the line.
Flicker on the chrome, old heads posted like they stone. Case in my hand like I'm headed to a show, but it's war in the wood, they already know. Pop that latch, bow hair frayed, rose and dust float like a prayer I made. Tuck that stock under hoodie and chain, grew up where the chalk outlasted the rain. Mama said practice, I practiced the pain. Fingerboard scars, learn notes, learn game. Corner store talk, every story a thread, so I tuned every string to the sound of regret. Sacks in the stairwell, crying through leaks. Old man blowing with the block, can't speak. Cello in the hallway, deep like sleep. Big body hum when the beat run deep. We ain't had peace, we had patterns and loops. We had cracked concrete and a battered old suit. I learned the Brizios over siren whales. Play soft on the stool while they bag those scales. Violins in the alley, drums in the trunk. Whole hood sing when the metal gets sung. But we turn that grief into 16 bars. Make the dead boys dance in the back of these cars. Yeah, violent in the alley, still cut like steel. It's that gangster gospel for the ones unreal. If the night feel heavy and your hands won't heal, let the strings talk tough so your soul stay real. Dice game circle, lil' homie on watch. Cello by the window, got a view of the block. Thick low notes like a mother that knock on your door 3 a.m. when the raid don't stop. I seen gold teeth on a fresh white tee. I seen blue lights make the whole road freeze. I seen ink on a page, save a fool like me. So I write like a wheel every time I breathe. Sax line creep out the second floor spot. Horse like a snitch, half choked, half shot. Solo so sour, make your chest feel tight. He been one note, turn noon to night. Bow on the strings like a razor on glass. Slide so slick, cut shame in half. This a crime scene music for the ones that last. Where the melody's sweet, but the memory violins in the alley, drums in the trunk. Whole hood sing when the metal gets sung. But we turn that grief into 16 bars. Make the dead boys dance in the back of these cars. Yeah, violins in the alley, still cut like steel. This that gangster gospel for the ones unreal. If the night feel heavy and your hands won't heal, let the strings talk tough so your soul stay real.
had cash in the backpack. Sharp suit jacket on the milk crate throne. Corner store clerk, know my whole past. Still slide me a nod like you grown. Violin in my head when the block yell. High string scream over cracked shell casings. Cello with my chest heavy held down. Deep notes drag when my patience is wasting. Concrete corners my orchestra. Old hood humming this cold novella. High line cry like a midnight argument. Low line rumble like a worn umbrella. I walk that line between prince and fella. Same crack curb, same old tension. Whole world quiet when the streets start talking. Every step I take got that still in the sentence. 3 locks on the door, 2 dogs bark. 1 loose wire for the cousin in the dark. Sax sing sweet in the smoke-filled kitchen. Grandma stir pot, say your pride gon' pinch you. Hand on my shoulder, other hand on the burner. Two-faced day, long night, slow murder. Dreams in the duffel by the busted antenna. Hope wrapped tight like a bandana. Yeah. Concrete corners my orchestra. Whole hood humming this cold novella. High line cry like a midnight argument. Low line rumble like a worn umbrella. I walk that line between prince and fella. Same crack curb, same old tension. Whole world quiet when the streets start talking. Every step I take got that still in the sentence.
Cold stairwells, crack brick, chip paint. Old block, listen. Every word I say. Cold stairwells, just that concrete symphony. Cold stairwells, yeah. Old hoodie. Smell of rain on the flags, brown bag, dreams, stuff deep in the torn backpack, still gate rattles. As I'm pacing the lane, got a plan to my palm, got the word on my name. Corner store clerk, know I came from the dirt. Counting change, counting stars, counting who hit first. Every promise that the growth got replanning to me. Now I'm carving out a lane through this concrete sea.
This that concrete symphony, yeah. Tough, hard, rough history. Every scar in harmony. Turn my pain into artillery. It's that concrete symphony. Whole blocks in your misery. While we march like an infantry.
Same song, different dignity. Why fence humming sirens talk to the moon? Kids tag walls, spelling out they doom. But I write names of the ones that we lost. On my hand like ink, every line got a cause. Big cousin in the cage, little homie in the grave. Old heads on the steps say we still can be saved. I ain't waiting on the savior, I'm the act on the spark. I'm the shout from the rooftop, cutting holes in the dark.
It's that concrete symphony, yeah. Tough, hard, rough history. Every scar in harmony.
Turn my pain into artillery.
It's that concrete symphony. Whole blocks singing misery. While we march like an infantry.
Same song, different dignity. If I fall, if I fade, will the story stay the same? Will they write my name in chalk on carpet deep in the grain? If I rise, if I change, will the block feel strange? Or will every cracked window still call me by my name?
It's that concrete symphony. Tough, hard, rough history. Every scar in harmony.
Turn my pain into artillery.
It's that concrete symphony. Whole block singing misery. While we march like an infantry.
Same song, different dignity. Cold stairwells.
City echo in the hallway. Cold wind through the stairwell. Steel door, chip paint, same story, new shell. Yeah.
Got a razor in my rhyme book, half the hood in my last hook. Mom praying in the back room while the sirens write the soundtrack. Look, brown bag by the radiator, rent due, bill collector getting braver. I was scribbling on the elevator, now I'm spitting like a prosecutor, call it favor. Judge faced only homie in chains, concrete stains from somebody's name. I learned math counting who remain, every chalk line another verse in my brain.
Steel strings, concrete dreams, we were raised on broken schemes. From the block to the booth we bleed, turn that pain into what we need. Steel strings, concrete dreams, hear that cry in the in-between. From the crack in the wall we scream. Steel string, concrete dreams.
Yeah, bowling crying from the tenement, thin walls, you can hear the sentiment. Old head blowing smoke by the fire escape, telling stories about the days they never ventilate. Cello deep like a hunger pain, same clothes 4 days in the summer rain. Got jumped, came back, never run again. Hard cold, but the pen never numb again. Sax moan from the corner stoop, shorty bagging up work in the Jordan swoosh. He don't know any other road, all he see is fast cash in the black dream.
Concrete dreams, we were raised on broken schemes. From the block to the booth we bleed, turn that pain into what we need. Steel strings, concrete dreams, hear that cry in the in-between. From the crack in the wall we scream. Steel strings, concrete dreams.
Every bow note, every breath blown, every bar wrote, trying to carve out home. Yeah. If the world won't hand me peace, I'll cut it out piece by piece. Let the scars in the beat release what the streets tried to keep on leads. Steel strings,
steel strings, concrete dreams, we were raised on broken schemes. From the block to the booth we bleed, turn that pain into what we need. Steel strings, concrete dreams, hear that cry in the in-between. From the crack in the wall we scream. Steel strings, concrete dreams. Concrete dreams.
Crack concrete, brown bag dream, ink stained fingers, pocket full of schemes. Violin crying in the courtyard, mama on the phone saying pray hard. Homies in the hallway, dice on the floor. Judge got a quota trying to hit us with more. Shello in my chest, low, rumble, cold hunger. Steel in my voice, turn to whisper to thunder. Tags on the wall, spell a whole book of pain. Every chip brick know my government name. String sing for the block I claim. Every bout no spelling out my name. From the corner to the cage to the rooftop prayer. If the streets got a song, I'm the voice right there. Sex scream when the cops roll up. Cello hum when the hands go up. If they ask where I'm from, where my story begins, point to the scars, to the bars, to the strings. Saxophone wail over siren echoes. Candy paint dreams, but the tires on retros. Half price plate from the spot, 2 wings shooting on a crate. Turn the court to a ring. Old head said, "Lil man, trust nothing." Hand on his cane, other hand still clutching. I got verses in my notebook, curses in my blood. Turned every last threat to a coven in the mud. String sing for the block I claim. Every bout no spelling out my name. From the corner to the cage to the rooftop prayer. If the streets got a song, I'm the voice right there, right there. Sax scream when the cops roll up. Cello hum when the hands go up. If they ask where I'm from, where my story begins, point to the scars, to the bars, to the strings, to the strings.
Gunshots echo, crowd stay frozen, but the drum line in my chest keep chosen. Every lost one walking in my rhyme schemes, I lace they face in the margins of my pipe dreams, yeah.
Strings sing for the block I claim. Every bout no spelling out my name. From the corner to the cage to the rooftop prayer. If the streets got a song, I'm the voice right there.
Right there.
Sax scream when the cops roll up. Cello hum when the hands go up. If they ask where I'm from, where my story begins, point to the scars, to the bars, to the strings, to the strings.